This is a 1948 DeSoto Custom four-door sedan. It's a survivor. The owner was there and he told me that it had been stored for 42 years. The original price was somewhere around $2,100. It was built in like August or September of 1947. Under the hood we have a flathead six-cylinder engine. And look at that chrome on that. That grille is perfect, really, and as the bumper is too. We have a little surface rust here on the fenders, but overall it's in a really good condition considering all those years. There we have the oil bath air cleaner, the oil filter. Very nice. Even the stainless trim is in great condition. Notice the white walls. We have spotlight, which is pretty common back in the day. And you notice, of course, there are no running boards. They're concealed. There's like a little step there at the bottom of the door conceals that. It's obvious when you open the door. Looking inside, they appear to be seat covers in pretty good shape, but I think the original upholstery is beneath those. And notice the robe rail on the assist handles, and there's assist strap there between the windows. It's a pretty deluxe car. And when you open the door, he told me I could go ahead and open the door. You see the door cards are original. Notice the handbrake. This car has a fluid drive, and it has the semi-automatic transmission. So this car was very convenient to drive. Notice that very elaborate steering wheel and the very large center section of the steering wheel. I mentioned to the owner that in the 42 DeSoto they had a compartment there for cigarettes, and he pressed a button and it would dispense a cigarette, and that ring was to blow the horn that went around the steering wheel. Very original condition, and as they say, this car is only original once. The headliner looks original to me. And there you see the rubber step there getting into the car. All four gauges plus speedometer. You see the vertically arranged radio, speaker right next to it, and all the assorted controls underneath the radio. The owner told me the car cost about $2,100 new. Notice the central stoplight on the trunk lid. Because these lights on either side were just the running lights. When you turned the parking lights or headlights on, they came on, but they didn't activate when you pressed the brake. That was the middle light there on the trunk lid. 49 was the last year for that arrangement. Another very nice bumper there. Notice bumper guards. Big trunk. You can see how these were a gimme for the taxi service in major cities, especially with that fluid drive, which all you have to do is put the car in gear and forget about the clutch. Just drive around the city using the brake and the and the accelerator. So glad to see a car like this at a car show, because they are a disappearing group of cars. Notice, of course, the windows in the back here for ventilation. They, of course, pivoted out for ventilation. And, of course, the front doors had the vent wings that pivoted out. That's how you cooled down the interior of the car in the middle of the summer. And, of course, in the front of the car and right behind the hood was a ventilator, a cowl vent, which opened for more ventilation. Very interesting car, and certainly glad the owner brought it to the show.